Great. And I'm going to admit everyone now.
Wonderful.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sacred Space Miami live stream. We're here with Jill Rappaport for a summer solstice ceremony. Hi, Jill.
Hello, Elle. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning in and for joining us. Hello. I'm going to invite you out whatever you're doing, if you could get yourself a piece of paper and you want to cut it in half. You want to break the piece of paper in half. So if you happen to, hi Adrian, hello everybody. Elle, I'm just wondering if we would have an opportunity to have people put, I guess maybe rather than unmuting, put something in the chat.
Yes, that would be best.
So tonight is the veils are lifting. This is a beautiful, beautiful time, and I have so much information to deliver that I've been getting as downloads, as I'm sure many of you have also experienced. However, the reason I'm asking you for 2 pieces of paper, and if you happen to have sticks, you could also use 2 sticks. You know, could be 2 toothpicks or 2 incense sticks. But 2 pieces of paper or 2 sticks. And if you happen to have a candle nearby that you can light a flame, not important, but if there's one nearby that you could light a flame, a real flame, that would be very good. So the reason that we're having 2 pieces of paper is one is going to be for writing down what you see that you would like to heal or transform. So that could be something that you see that you want to heal or transform within yourself, or something that you see that you would like to heal or have us all heal together in your community, in our nation of America, if you happen to be here in the United States, or in the world. So 1 piece of paper, what I would like to heal or transform within myself and within the world. You know, hatred, intolerance, inequality. So that's going to be 1 piece of paper. So you're going to put, you know, what to let go of, what we want to let go of. And then the other piece of paper is going to be what we want to bring in. What do we want to plant? What do we want to seed into the universe, into our hearts, into our lives? So what are we intending to grow and to feed? So you have, what do I want to let go of? And what do I want to bring in as an intention? What do I want to birth? Hi. so happy to see you. Yes, mothers, fathers, invite your children to join in. Invite your children to join in. Their wishes, their dreams, their intelligence, their imagination is so needed. So I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother by virtue of being married to my husband, but I am a grandma and I am a mother. And so mothers and fathers, your children have a lot to give. So one piece of paper, what I'm letting go of, one piece of paper, what I want to plant, what I want to bring in. You can also have the assistance of 2 sticks. One stick is going to be for you to blow in the energy of all that density that you'd like to let go of. The energy of suffering or pain or you know, anger, frustration. And the other stick, and you know, is that you blow in the energy of what do we want for our world? What do we want for the earth? Free energy, food for everyone, clean air, you know, all those things. Honoring all life. So welcome to this 2020 most powerful solstice that will probably occur in our lifetimes. I'm going to invite you now to join with me in opening sacred space. So if you have your candle lit or your incense lit, if you happen to have any sage or whatever, as a cleansing agent, sage, copal, frankincense, myrrh, as we call in, we ask for all of the ancestors, all of the luminous ones, all of the wise ones who are in the energetic realm to come, all of the benevolent ones who are here to help us at this time of the turning. We call to the winds of the south, so you might know where your south is. We call to the winds of the south. We call to the archetype of the great serpent. The great serpent, come and wrap your coils of light around us so that we can shed the past that no longer serves us, that we can shed the past as easily as you shed your skin. Come, Mother of the waters, help us to purify our waters. Help us to purify our blood, to purify our oceans, to purify with our tears, to purify all of the divine waters on this planet. Come and bless us. Winds of the south, hope. And to the winds of the west, we're going to call to the winds of the west. To the winds of the west, we call to you. We call to the mother jaguar. We ask that she come and install herself in our perception, in our hearts. We call to the element of earth and to the setting sun that we may embody the wisdom of the West, the wisdom of the cycles of death and rebirth, for much is dying away right now. Let us not cling to what is dying. Let us be courageous and embody the courage of the great mother jaguar to walk in beauty into the darkness, to face our fears and to track through the unknown veils of mystery and bring about a new world. Oh, and then we're going to call to the north. Winds of the north, we call to you, we ask you to come and bless us. The north is the element of air. Come and bring higher minds, higher thoughts. The north is kept by the great hummingbird. Hummingbird, teach us to travel the journey of our soul and to drink from the joyful nectar of life. Come, Apakunas, Apus, the great mountain beings, come and bless us with your wisdom, the wisdom keepers, the earth keepers. Teach us to become wisdom keepers and earth keepers. Hope. And then we call to the east. Softly, softly. To the winds of the east, the winds of the east, we call to you. We call to Inti Taita, the great fire of the sun, the element of fire. Teach us to burn away. Let the light of this summer solstice and this eclipse come through to our consciousness. Let the wings of the eagle and the wings of the condor, these great birds who have not only incredible heights of being able to soar to very high heights, they have binocular vision so that they can focus like a laser, at the same time taking in this whole panorama. Come and breathe into our hearts your vision and your courage and your laser-like focus. Eagle, condor, come and bless us. Winds of the east, hope. And then we come down and we touch the ground as if we were in the forest all together, touching the earth. Pachamama, we are made of earth. We are made of all of the elements. We honor you and we bless you. We bless all of the creatures and we call to all of the creatures to help us understand, help us to hear you, help us to hear the messages coming through. In every minute of every day, help us to feel the love of the mother as we give our blessings to all of the creatures and the elements and the crystals and the tree people and the stone people and all of the creepy crawlies and all of the slithering ones and the feathered ones and the four-leggeds and all of our two-legged brothers and sisters. Come and bless us, Pachamama. And then open up your arms, open up your eyes and your heart to the upper realm. We call to that which is known by thousands of names and that which is the nameless source and substance of all. We ask that we be guided and blessed by all of the wise ones and all of the star beings and the star keepers and all of our star brothers and sisters and all of the archangels and all of the ancestors, the benevolent ancestors and all of the great ones who are assisting us. And we ask that we embody our soul self and our soul's wisdom and to the highest vibration that we can carry at this time. Oh. And then you're going to take your hands and bring them together at your heart chakra and take a deep breath in through the nose and a long cleansing breath out. And another deep breath in and a long breath out. And then breathe in and bring your hands to your third eye as we invoke the opening of our third eye and our inner, our knowing, our awakening of our ability to dream a new world into being. And then we stretch our arms up past the crown chakra to our soul chakra, to the ninth chakra, and we open our arms as we are opening our luminous body, our luminous energy field, as we are Do that. Breathing in, reach up past the crown, up to your soul chakra, and open, forward and back, open. As you are bringing light from the creator, from the galactic center down into your being, sense your luminous body, sense your luminous energy field. And now we are transcending linear time into soul time, into angelic time, into the time when we can track what is in the time to come. The great grandmothers are saying this is the time, and the grandfathers, this is the time of the Pachacuti, the time of the turning. The Kogis say that right now, this time is the time when the ending is falling into the beginning. The ending is falling into the beginning. The ending is falling into the beginning. And the beginning will open in 2026. So the ending is falling into the beginning, and the beginning will be flowing from now out into 2026. We are here at a very sacred time. It is June 19th. And probably 2 weeks ago, or a month ago, or 2 months ago, many of us may not have known the significance of June 19th. The universal date of June 19th today adds up to 11. It is an 11 portal day, and June 19th is the 155th, which also adds up to 11, a double 11 portal, the 155th anniversary of the emancipation of slavery. And it is a day to celebrate the freedom of all beings. And we know this is a process that it isn't actually so that all beings are free, is it? We have been seeing quite the opposite, in fact. And so on this Juneteenth celebration, as we are in an 11 universal day and an 11 vibration for that emancipation of the African Americans from slavery, we have to acknowledge that in the past month, we have had incredibly unjust killings. And if we were outside, you would hear there's this huge wind that just came whipping right through my backyard of many of our Black brothers and sisters, Black and brown brothers and sisters. So, in their honor, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and Tony McDade and Rashad Brooks and Deion Johnson, just to name a few of the people who have recently been unjustly killed by the police in many states. It's happening all over the country. So this Juneteenth is an awakening. And not only are we now present to this awakening, this portal of awakening, astrologically, we have a very rare occurrence. And that occurrence is the confluence of not only Juneteenth and this 155th anniversary of the emancipation of slavery, but the summer solstice and the Cancer new moon, which is all about our home, and what's called an annular solar eclipse. We will not be able to see it from North America, but you can watch it online. It'll be visible in Asia and other parts of the world, but not here. So we have the summer solstice, the new moon solar eclipse, all occurring simultaneously. The summer solstice is a reset point for the entire Earth. We are completing a cycle. It is the beginning of summer. It is for the North America. It's the beginning of winter for the Southern Hemisphere. For the Northern Hemisphere, it's the beginning of summer. For the Southern Hemisphere, it's the beginning of winter. It is a global energetic alignment of the sun and the earth and the moon. And this alignment is a portal, and our ancient ones who have celebrated solstices and equinoxes from the beginning of not just recorded history, from the beginning of verbal transmission, which is way before written transmission. Our wise ones of all different wisdom traditions have celebrated these points of time. It's a global event. The magnetic shield of the earth is thin. As they say, the veils are thin. We can begin to ascend in our consciousness and begin to ascend in our hearts and even in our physical bodies to hold a higher vibration and a higher truth within ourselves. And right now, it is so powerful because we have been called to be face to face with so much darkness that needs to transform at a time when the fire is burning bright in the cosmos. So we want to allow that light to shine in and to illuminate our path. We are turning this ending falling into the beginning. This ending falling into the beginning is the turning, as the shamans, the Quechua shamans say, the turning of the Pachacuti, the earth turning from a time of darkness to a time of light, from a time of inequity to a time of equity, from a time of imbalance to a time of balance. So everything is being shaken up, but the wise ones say, do not fear this shake-up. Stand strong within yourself. And as we move into the meditation part, that is my intention, to deliver to you the light and the strength to stand within your own coherence. As more of us stand in our coherence, we shed coherence, we spread coherence across the entire planet, across the noosphere, across collective consciousness. It's that 100th monkey theory, that critical mass theory that is so validated by physics and by quantum physics. If you take, chaotic molecules and you put 1% coherent molecules in with mass chaos, that 1% coherent molecules will regulate all of the chaos into coherence. And we know this even in heart math. The the electromagnetic field emanating from the heart, if it's coherent, if it is peaceful, if it is present, if it is honoring and loving and compassionate, that coherence will spread in your whole house and will envelop everyone that is incoherent into coherence. And coherence is more powerful than incoherence. Coherence is more powerful than incoherence. What that means is that peace is more powerful than anger. Joy is more powerful than fear. And so vibrationally, that is so. And we are at a tipping point when collectively our work, our meditation this evening, our gathering in other collective meditations will have an impact on the coherence of our community, the coherence of our country, the coherence of our globe. So we're moving into an age of real planetary dharma, of real impact on the entire world by our practice of weeding out our own anger, weeding out our own intolerance, weeding out our own discriminatory programming that we may be harboring in our subconscious mind, and standing in our vision of having a world that is just and fair and works for all living beings. So I'm curious, and one of the things I would like to see in the chat, and I will figure out a way with the sacred space to make sure that we can share what was written in the chat. What are some of the things, as I said, what are you letting go of? Has anyone written something they want to let go of, or that you want the world to let go of? What are you letting go of? And also share, what would you like to bring in? Because a solar eclipse on a new moon, on the summer solstice, is like a powered rocket ship launching our intentions out into the future with tremendous energy and tremendous support. So we are launching at this time, we are launching our intentions. A new moon is the time you seed your intentions. Intentions are a creative force. We don't have to know how we are going to create a world where people are truly free and honored, and all of life is honored, and Black and brown people matter, and people, no matter what their skin color, are honored as people. And where beings are, all life is honored. The trees are honored. The Amazon forest is honored. So I see abundance and success, what you want to bring in. Please write what you want to bring in and what you want to let go of prejudice, let go of all that is no longer serving us, let go of anger, let go of intolerance, bring in acceptance, bring in compassion, bring in tenderness, bring in honor, let go of hatred, let go of greed, let go of hostility, Let go of negative energy. Bring in compassion. Bring in understanding. Bring in the ability to listen to all sides. Bring in solving large problems. We can do it. We can do it. Bring in serenity. Bring in true security. Let go of frustration. Bring in becoming one as we move out of the Piscean age. So the Mayan calendar predicted this ending 26,000 years ago. Those wise ones. Bring in joy. And they predicted a new beginning at this time. So did the Andean shamans. So did the Native Americans, the Hopi, the Kogi. Bring in lots of hugs. Yeah, I've been missing hugs. I'm a big hugger. You know, go out and hug some trees. You can even lay down and hug the ground. So the summer solstice is a time to go outside and to be in nature. And actually the thunder there was a little bit of thunder. The thunder just agreed. Let go of unease. Bring in acceptance and compassion. Yes, keep writing. Bring in clarity. Being able to see. Bring in inspired leadership. Bring in true visionary leadership. Let go of divisiveness. Bring in acceptance of others. So while we are all different, we also are all the same. We are all made up of the 4 seed letters. Bring in empathy and vulnerability. Bring in courage. Bring in the courage to dismantle all the systems that are not working. And actually, at this particular moment in time, another thing that is happening that is very unusual is we have actually 6 planets either in retrograde or stationing retrograde. 6 major planets. So Mercury, which moves pretty fast, that rules all your agreements and communication. And Venus, which rules what you value and gives you an opportunity to reassess, what do you value? I don't know about you guys, but I have really had this quarantine time as a period to step back from consumerism. What do we need to buy all that stuff for all the time? Bring in empathy. Bring in the courage to be awake. It is painful, yes. It is painful. And we are strong enough to allow that pain to be seen and allow that pain to be acknowledged and allow that pain out. So we have all these major planets in retrograde, Mercury and Venus and Saturn and Jupiter. And, you know, these are planets of restructuring. So how could it be that we have the coronavirus? We have this incredible opportunity where we have been shown through the death of George Floyd and many others, unjust brutality. Please take some time to educate yourself. Watch the documentary, The 13th, about the 13th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which is what abolished slavery, but there's a loophole loophole in it, and we've got to close that loophole. That loophole is what gave birth to the penal system in the United States, the prison system and the police system. And the United States today has 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prisoners. That's beyond belief that we have a quarter of the whole entire world's prisoners. We have over 2 million people in jail. Bring in the right to vote by mail and give people who have paid their dues, and whether they committed a crime at some point in their life, they should be able to vote. So these are ways that we have kept slavery going on. Educate yourself. Watch that movie, The 13th Amendment. It was made, I think, 5 or 6 years ago. And so we have this portal opening. The whole entire weekend has these powerful alignments to help peel away and shed light on what needs to be healed and what needs to be brought in. So as we move through the weekend, and as we're going to get ready to go into the sound healing part, you want to have yourself be sacred this weekend. We opened up sacred space today. Open it up tomorrow. Close it. We'll close it later, but open it tomorrow. Light a little fire. If you have your sticks, and blow in what you want to release and burn it in the fire, and take your paper where you wrote what you want to let go of. We are doing this work not only for ourselves, but we are doing it for everyone else. Remember that principle in physics. 1% of the molecules, if they are coherent, will bring coherence to the other 99% of the chaotic molecules. Because you are here, you are part of that 1%. I am part of that 1%. And June is a one universal month. It is about embodying leadership, speaking your truth, leading the way, birthing a new vision. The veils are lifted. So all of this is an opportunity for us to create what we want, to have the intention to create what we want. What do we want for ourselves? What do we want for our children and our children's children? What do we want for our planet? The Earth is going through its 6th extinction. Its 6th extinction process. And we don't want to be one of the species that becomes extinct. We don't want to be one of the species that becomes extinct. I'm just looking to see if I think some people may want to so Mother is telling us that we have everything we need. And if we just open our ears and listen to her, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, we will be led through this period of chaos into the age of the sun, the age of I need, the age of right relation and right balance. So keep writing what it is you want to let go of and what it is that you want to bring in. And we are going to get ready for the sound portion. So before we actually bring in the sound, I would like for you to take your candle, if you have one, and bring some light to your third eye. Bring some light to your third eye. And then bring some light. So tiku yachai niok. I am opening myself to the dreams to come. Tiku yachai niok. I am opening up to my visionary self. Tiku yachai niok. Come, Great Spirit, whisper in my ears, light up my consciousness. And then you're going to bring your hand to the light and bring it to your heart. Tiku munai niok, tiku munai niok. I ask for Great Spirit to light my heart with the knowledge of great compassion, with the coherence that can embody and envelop the whole earth in coherence, with divine love, divine unconditional love. Tiku yachai, tiku munai niok. And then bring the light to your belly so that I may tiku yankai niok. I may walk in beauty. I may take right action. Tiku yankai niok. I will take right action in the world, inspired action. So, and then bring the light around your entire body and do both hands. And as you get ready for the sound part, I'm going to invite you to position yourself in such a way, either lie down so that your whole spine is straight and supported and you are relaxed, or if you are going to sit again so that you can be comfortable and that you can stay motionless as possible until we complete the program. And when we complete the program, I am going to close Sacred Space, and you will be invited to stay quiet for a while and make any notes. So sound, everything is energy. Therefore, everything vibrates. Therefore, everything has a sound. And the bowls emit a coherent sound. And I know that it's different when you're sitting in front of me than when you're listening to it over a live stream. However, you will be receiving the coherent vibration, whether you hear the bowls clearly or not. And I want you to know that this coherent vibration is an organizing force. It organizes your energy field. It organizes you cellularly, and it is a clearing and a reset of your entire light body. You are a matrix of light. I am a matrix of light. And that matrix of light informs all of my thoughts, my emotions, my actions, my physical body. So I'm going to invite you to get very comfortable. If you're lying down and you have the stick that, if you have the stick of what you want to release, put that on your body somewhere, or any crystal or stone, mineral, give it permission to help transform and transmute all of the dense energy that has been building up. Those of us who are empaths and empathic, we can absorb and carry dense energy that is not ours. Maybe it's dense energy from our families, maybe it's dense energy from our ancestors, or maybe it's dense energy from the suffering of others. But I'm going to have you do a little bit of breathing. So the shamans call the breath of 7 a little deathing breath. So we're going to breathe that little deathing breath, that breath that simulates a little death and tells the universe we are courageous enough to let go of the old and to bring in new life, to hold and birth the seeds of a new world. So you're going to breathe in for 7 short puffs and hold for 7 and breathe out for 7 and then hold for 7. That is the breath. So take a deep breath in and breathe all the air out. And now breathe in. And hold the breath. And breathe out. And hold the breath. And breathe in. Hold. Let the energy circulate in your body. And breathe out. And hold with no air. This simulates your death. And now breathe in. You're breathing in new life. You're breathing in new ideas. And hold. New courage. New space. Space for something new. And breathe out. And hold. And breathe in. Breathe in and fill your entire lung and hold it. Hold that air. And breathe out. And hold with no air. Breathe in again. Hold. And breathe out. And hold. And now normally. Let your awareness go down to the base of your spine. We want to let all of the chakras be cleared tonight so that the light of this solar eclipse, the sunlight of the new moon, can shine brightly on the seeds of our intention. So bring your awareness to the base of your spine and get the idea that the base of your spine is an energy portal that connects you to your vitality. And connects you deeply to the earth. You want to allow your roots to grow down from the base of your spine, down into the earth. And feel and sense and know that there is an intimacy, an intimate connection that you have. You are deeply connected to Mother Earth. You are part of Mother Earth. And there is an energetic cord, a root, going down, 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 down to the down deep into the bedrock, deep into the fiery middle of the earth. You are going to send into that fiery middle all of what you no longer need and let her mulch it, let her purify it. All of the sadness, all of the fear, that we won't be able to survive and thrive if we let everything go. If we dismantle these structures that no longer work. The fear of the unknown. The sadness, the hurt, the pain of persecution, the pain of the inequality and the violence upon life, upon Black lives, upon brown lives. We ask that anything at all that no longer serves us individually and collectively at the level of our root chakra, the level of our survival, that it be cleared and cleansed and sent to the light. We give permission for the wise ones to come and clear the matrix that is us of all the imprints that no longer serve us. All that memory or data that no longer serves us, we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. To whatever memory or data is within us that needs to be healed, we are ready to release it. We are ready to take responsibility and to atone. To whatever level we need to atone. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And feel the energy from Mother Earth coming up into your root and lighting it up, a beautiful red light. Breathe into your pelvic floor. Feel your pelvic floor lighting up. now rising up into the belly, into the lower abdomen, the Hara center, place of birthing, place of power. We want to let the energy rise up as we clear and cleanse the second chakra so that we may be empowered to plant the seeds, to hold the space. This is our birthing center. Whether you're a man or a woman, this is a place where you birth new ideas, birth your creativity, awaken the power of your creative self. It is a place where we hold dense energy of emotions that are unprocessed, emotions that are hard to deal with. Let the pain of those emotions go. Breathe in, breathe out. Great Mother, Great Father, Mama Kia, Mama Kocha, Mama Iria, Mama Waida. We ask for the Mother Jaguar to come and be installed in our bellies so that we can have courage and we can growl at that which we no longer need, and we can mulch it. Pain and wounding and violence has no place. Give permission for the vibration and ask that all be sent to the light. Oh, silo, 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 silo. Oh, silo, silo. Visualize a beautiful orange light that turns to green and breathe into your lower abdomen. Feel the energy rising up from your root to your pelvic floor to your belly. Light up your belly. Accept the seeds of your courage and your birthing new creative ideas and projects, and knowing that you will take right action. You will be courageous enough to take right action. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. In the words of our Hawaiian grandmothers and grandfathers, Ho'oponopono, as we take responsibility for all of the pain and suffering and we release it back through to the origin of time, back through to its origin. Buck stops here. Breathing into your solar plexus, feel the energy lighting up in your solar plexus. Feel the light of the sun in your solar plexus. The light of the sun. The light of the sun. Light of the sun. The light of the central sun. The light of the sun behind the sun. If you are connected to the sun behind the sun. The light of the solar plexus, the light of the eclipse. The eclipse is so powerful, it gives us 6 months of light in a moment. The light burning off the ego's limited ideas, burning off old programming, burning off whatever no longer serves us. So Whether you hear my voice or you don't hear my voice, it does not matter. We are all connected in the energetic field. There is no separation between you and me. Whether you hear the bowls or you don't hear the bowls, it matters not. We are all together in the quantum field, in the field of all possibilities, in the field of great spirit. Breathing into your solar plexus and feeling that you have the fire lighting up within you. Fire to bring that peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Fire to light up your actions, to give you courage to move forward, to take action. Accepting the seeds of the hummingbird in your solar plexus to help you move forward in this epic time, finding joy, and bringing your awareness from the solar plexus to the heart center. Breathing in and out of your heart center, breathing in and out of your heart, expanding the field of your heart and accepting the seeds, the center of love and compassion and mercy and forgiveness. Feel your heart expanding. Imagine a beautiful green light that turns pink way out at the edge of your luminous energy field. And ask and invoke the grace of the clearing of your heart center of all that no longer serves you, all that intolerance and anger and hatred, back to its source. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Hungry, hungry, mama kia, hungry, mama kucha, hungry, mama kia, hungry, mama waya. Accepting the seeds of the eagle in your heart, the seeds of the condor in your heart. The seeds of great compassion, the seeds of great wisdom, the seeds of high heart consciousness. Letting your heart be the breeding ground of great love and great wisdom. Bringing your attention to your throat, letting your jaw relax and visualizing a beautiful blue light. Breathing in and out and feel that light growing stronger, fed by the earth and opening to the channel above you, to the galactic center of the universe. As your voice is being freed, ask for the keepers of the wisdom of the Akashic records to be installed in your throat. Lords and masters, opening your ears to the angels, to the trees, opening your psychic hearing, opening your voice, so that you may find your voice at this time where the ending is falling into the beginning. Connecting you with the moon and the light of the moon. And bringing your attention to the top of to the forehead, to the middle of your forehead. Allowing your forehead to soften and letting the lines of light between the front of your forehead and the occiput, the back of your skull, all that line back to the pineal gland to be clear. Visualize a beautiful indigo light as we clear the imprints that no longer serve us. We are clearing the epigenetics of the inheritance that no longer serves us, so that we can awaken our psychic seeing and our psychic knowing and our ability to come into the time to come. Opening your third eye, and then let the crown of your head open. Feeling a diamond white light and feeling that you are receiving a download. You are receiving a connection to the highest plane, the seventh plane of reality. Sense all of your chakras open, clear. Crown, diamond white light, the forehead, third eye opening, throat, beautiful blue, green of your heart, the yellow, golden sun of your solar plexus. Orange of your belly, red of your root. And as the sound dies, know that you have received an attunement, that your energy field has been cleansed. I will invite you to stay quiet and don't move too fast. Move very slowly because it is just beginning. This energy is going to unfold tonight in your dreams, tomorrow, and Sunday, when the energy of the eclipse is going to be very powerful. This portal is open. So let yourself move into this weekend in a sacred way as we give thanks to the south and the energies of the south, Sachamama to the west, to the energies of the west, the earth, Otorongo, the jaguar, to Silwa Kinte, the hummingbird, and the wise ones, the Apus, Apakunas, to the east, the eagle, the condor, to the sun, to the fire of the sun for the summer solstice, to Mother Earth, Mama Pacha, Pachamama, and all of her creatures, to Father Sky and Grandmother Moon and Grandfather Sun, Chaska Kunas, the star nation, star parent, star being, and use the time of this weekend, this portal of the summer solstice. Burn your sticks, keep writing what you want to release, and powerfully seed put your intention on what you want to create for yourself and for our world. Together, we are so powerful and we are so supported, and we don't need to know how. We simply need to hold the vision and take the action that our heart calls us to take. There is a light of intelligence that is moving through each of us, and we are all doing our part. It is a sacred part, a sacred Dharma. And so with love from my heart to yours, I am sending you so much love. I am so grateful that you came to join me. Please reach out to me, jillrappaport@gmail.com. Look for me, look for me on YouTube. I will be doing weekly meditations there with short ones for you to plug in and keep your vibration high. Journal, light a fire if you can, a small fire, even a toothpick and a candle is a fire ceremony to release the old and use the fire to transmute. I am so grateful, and we will record. Elle, if you could please make sure that we capture what's in the chat of what people wanted to let go of and what they wanted to bring in. Can you capture that? Yes. Okay. So that will be captured, and I will make sure that you receive it. You will be receiving a replay of this beautiful event, and thank you so much for showing up, and thank you for your love. It makes a difference. This is an action that makes a difference. Mwah. Happy summer solstice. Happy Juneteenth.
Thank you,
Now,
everyone.
thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Elle. I will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Mwah.